going, everyone? We are going to learn how to unite, union actually in Inkscape, union a name inside of a split letter monogram or any type of monogram for that matter, round, whatever you want to put a name or personalize any type of file where it comes up as one cut. So we got our split letter monogram here. So let's go ahead and we're going to use our selection tool. I'm going to click onto the artboard. Let's go with McKinney. Now I apologize, Inkscape runs very slow on my Mac. Inkscape is not a great program for me. I do not use it very often, or I literally never use it, only to show you guys how to do stuff. So there we go. So I've now selected my selection tool after I typed. Then we're going to choose a font. Let's go with Times Bold. Apply it. Now we want to grab the little arrows on the corner here. Whoops. Select that again. We're going to scale it up to how we want it. Now we have to make sure that we are just below this line and just above that line. The reason is we have to make sure that the name is inside of the split letter monogram so that when we unite, it becomes one file. So it's very important that you are above the line and below this other line here. Or if it's any other type of artwork, you have to be kind of overlapping it a bit. So there we go. I'm just going to fill out the area here. Again, I'm sorry for Inkscape running so terrible on Mac. And there we go. So now what we want to do is we want to go to Path, Object to Path. And then we want to go to Object, Ungroup. And the reason I want to do that is because if you look at the C here, I can see the line through there. That's going to look weird when it's cut. It's going to cut like that in over there. So I actually want to adjust the C individually from the other ones. So there's other round letters as well that you're going to see that do this the same. So just for aesthetic reasons, we're going to grab the C and I'm going to bring that down just a little bit. Making sure that it's still over top of that line, but it'll be a nice rounded cut there. Oh, and if you see the E here, it's the same. I actually went a little too high when I did the thing to start with, so let's just adjust our E's here quickly. But it's all about aesthetics, guys. Just have a look at your file and make sure it looks super nice for your customers. And there we go. All right, so my name is set in there. Now I'm going to go to Edit, Select All, and then I'm going to just click the Edit Nodes path. And the only reason I'm doing this is because Inkscape is different for so many people. Usually I would just at this point go to Path, Union, and we're done. See? Perfect. But for some people, that doesn't work. You can do that, and if that works, awesome for you. If it doesn't work, then some workaround, and we can't figure out why, is to select the nodes path first and then go to Path Union. And then I will select my selection tool again, so we get a nice clean look. Now we got to go over to our fill. We're giving it a fill of none. We're going to click the stroke button, and we're going to click the fill flat color so it gives it a stroke. And there you go. We're going to save that into our little folder wherever you want it. I've got a test folder here. We're going to call that McKinney. And that's it. So let me just show you quickly. It works, oh, that's the wrong file. It works very similar for the a round monogram. So if I go ahead and add our name, Aspen, We'll just leave it that font, just for fun. We're going to scale it up. Same process as before, guys. Inkscape is so slow, so I apologize, guys. Doing my best. What I got here. I do not use this program. I recommend you all go buy Adobe Illustrator, actually, to be honest with you, but there we go. We're going to scale this in. I'm not going to get too worried too much here, just because you've already seen this process. So we're at that point. We go to Path, Object to Path, Object, Ungroup, and we go to Edit, select all, click our Nodes tool, go to Path, Union, click our Selection tool, give it a fill of none, and a stroke of black. Save that file, and you are good to go. So let's just go to the Glowforge interface, and we'll bring in the file that we just made, the split letter monogram McKenney. And there it is. Now I've actually made these files that big. Inkscape resizes artboards. So with files like this, it doesn't matter, but with a lot of other files that require slots and stuff, we actually run into issues with Inkscape resizing the artboards and stuff. But anyways, for this purpose, we brought it in. I want to bring it as big as I can on this board to make it look nice. Now remember, if the art is gray, it's not going to run. We have to make sure that the art is in red. And if the art is in red and it looks like it's on the board, then you are good to go. Then we would just set focus, and always, always set focus before you run, guys. Because you'll actually see that it repositions the wood in the back. The camera repositions at times. So we just want to make sure that we set focus. So it's doing that now. And I use the Home Depot Maple Pure Bond. So I actually cut it at 150 speed and full power, and it works great for me. So there we go. It looks all good, and I would run. That's it for Inkscape.